Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sean, sometimes known as the Beast, and this is just a quick showing 4 of the records I've been playing this past week or so. Obviously I listen to a lot more than just these 4 albums, but I thought these 4 would be worth letting people see. There's a couple of them I have actually seen other members of the BC show. I just thought I'd give my take on it as well. And there's a couple I haven't seen shown. So we'll get cracked on with it and see how many mistakes we can make. First up is ARG and their One World Without the End. This came out in 1991. It's their second full length. This is the Hammer Heart reissue from 2019. This is thrash metal from Finland. This is very aggressive, very violent, possibly touching onto death metal. Not quite, but you know, you can see sort of the direction they're heading. The riffs are razor sharp, as you'd expect. It has got that that thrash groove type throughout it. Vocals are quite brutal. You know, I would say that's probably the closest thing to death metal on the album. Inside it we get a smallish collage. On the other side we get the lyrical content and the thanks and where it was recorded and such like. Obviously, with it being a repress, I've been after it for a while, to be fair, and found it for a reasonable price. Unfortunately, it's on a very sickly blue coloured vinyl. It does sound fantastic. It's not I think the days of, oh, if it's not black vinyl it'll sound shit, I think they're long gone. But yeah, it's well worth. If you're a fan of thrash metal, I wouldn't say it's, you know, it's not top tier thrash, but it's certainly worth adding to the collection. And if you can find it for a reasonable price like I did, I think I got it on eBay, I think it was. But yeah, really pleased to have finally picked it up. I know there was a lot of sort of, these were the forebearers of the Finnish death metal scene and such like. I can sort of see where that comes from. So that's ARG and their One World Without the End. So from a thrash, potentially bordering on death, this is death metal of brutality and intensity, and it's absolutely superb. Now, I'm not 100% sure how we say the name, so I'll say it as I read it, phonetically, and if it's wrong then just correct me in the comments or whatever. This is Brodequin and their album Harbinger of War. This is a 2024 release. It's their 4th full length. It's actually the only one of theirs I own. I saw, I think it was Matthew over at Altars of Madness showed this, and I believe Liam, the Death Doom Metalhead, showed it as well. Them 2 lads sort of know the stuff, so if I throw my tuppence worth in, 3 of us might have got it somewhat right. This is just over half an hour of just pure brutality, thick, heavy, frenzied, guttural vocals, gatefold, the lyrical content inside. Yeah, this is a really good album. It's pretty unrelenting in its tempo, and on a couple of occasions when it just sort of slows down slightly, the heaviness is just next worldly. You know, it's absolutely awesome. This is the 2nd pressing of this album. I don't know what other colour vinyls it had, but I was quite happy to get the black one. No inner sheet or anything like that, with it being a gatefold with all the lyrics and bits and bobs inside. But yeah, this is again, it's a really good, really solid, brutal death metal album. It's pretty unrelenting, and when it does slow down ever so slightly, the heaviness increases. So that's Brodequin, Harbinger of War, from 2024. Next up is an album I didn't even know they were planning on releasing it, but I'm glad they have. This is Desultory. This is their Darkness Falls, the early years, and it's a compilation of their first 3 demos. The demos are From Beyond, 1990, Death Unfolds, 1991, and Visions from 1992. This is, although it is demo quality, it's really well produced, and you can hear in the difference between the 3 demos as they've got more confident with their instruments, more settled with their songwriting and such like. This is a really interesting sort of insight into where they were as a band before they released their debut full length, Into Eternity I believe it was called. That is an absolute, for me, that is a death metal, you must have it in your collection if you're a death metal fan type album. It's absolutely superb. This is out on Darkness Shall Rise. These gentlemen are from Sweden, in case I didn't mention that. As well as, where's the vinyl? Again, not my favourite colour vinyl. It's classed as bone white apparently. It sounds okay, it sounds great, it sounds fine, that's not an issue. But it's just, I don't know. I'm just a bit of a, maybe old school because I'm old, prefer black vinyls. As well as the bone white vinyl, we get quite a large poster of the cover art, which, to be honest, it's not the most striking poster I've ever seen. However, what we do also get, and this is a really cracking addition to it, is a booklet which goes into quite a little bit of detail of the demos inside. There's a couple of interviews, quite a lot of photos, and it's a really interesting read, to be fair. Yeah, so I missed out the first time this was in our local record shop. Well, a 2-hour train journey away, local record shop. But luckily I went back in and got another copy. So more than happy to pick this up. I say it's very interesting hearing how they've got more comfortable within their own skin and within their instruments and stuff, to see how the songs progress. I think most of the final, what was it called? Visions demo, I think that provides most of the songs on the Into Eternity album that came out in '93. So hearing these versions and then hearing the finished version on the album, you can see there's definitely a progression and a step up from demo quality to finished product, as it were. But yeah, really good release. I'm very happy to have this. So this is Desultory and Darkness Falls, the early years. Now the last one on the show has been shown by several people. Dave at Cavernous Carnage has shown it, Johnny Mack at Rock Metal Plus has shown it, and to be honest, once I saw those gentlemen showing it and I saw the cover, I just thought, yeah, I need to grab a copy. Found it for absolute steal on Discogs. So this is Lobotomized and their album Norian Trash. This came out in 2013 on it's their debut full length, and the record label is No Posers Please, so obviously that counts me out, I shouldn't really have it. This is death, thrash, punk, nonsense from Norway. this is a really fun listen. If you're expecting deep and meaningful lyrics, then you probably need to go somewhere else. Inside it we get quite a nice little piece of artwork. On this other side you get the little synopsis of who the gentlemen are and such like. The lyrical content is on the inner sleeve, and to sort of reiterate what I was saying about you're not going to get deep and meaningful lyrics, there is a track called, where is it now? Is it Crash Course in Camping? Which side is it on? There, and the lyrics, and I quote, "Don't forget your homemade booze, don't throw away that roadkill moose. You'll need it for the grill, the meat and drinks will make you chill." I mean, what more can you say? It's on black wax, and again, considering this was second hand, I was over the moon to find it was such a decent price. I mean, obviously, it's, you know, it's not top tier essential music, but if you're in the mood for something that's just fun, that you can throw on in the background and just have a giggle with, then I would definitely recommend that you pick this up. And so, just a quick little 4 of the albums I've been listening to this week. In the background, I've shown this before, this is Born Undead, and their release, the name forgets me, Vomitus Cadaverous. This is from 2024, this is just awesome. Old school death metal on Iron Fortress. Ryan, the gentleman from Seven Doors and however the millions of projects he's involved in. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant release. And it'd be nice to get a CD or a vinyl release of this as well. But for now, we're more than happy with the cassette. So, thanks to everybody that still subscribes and watches and joins in and gets involved in the comments and such like, and corrects me the amount of mistakes I make. It's all part of fun, isn't it? The music's just finished, so that must be a sign that it's time to, I've been waffling on too long. So if any of these that you've maybe heard or you've got any interest in, pop down in the comments, and it's always nice to chat and interact. If you stuck with this long, thank you very much appreciated. The fact I've been doing this for almost a year is it's still quite mind-blowing that people still interact with me. Anyway, enough waffling on and chatting shite and going all girly and romantic and shite like that. We'll enjoy what you're listening to, whatever genre it is that you're listening to. Be back soon with, again, I'm still waiting. I've got a planned video I'm hoping to get done relatively soon, depending on the postal services from I'm not sure where the bit's coming from, I'm waiting for Poland maybe, something like that. Anyway, I digress. Enjoy your week, don't work too hard, look after each other, and as always, cheers!